Well, I think that's the end of the music. As you can see, we spent no expense has been spared on the sound effects for today. So, hello and welcome to the newest, the bestest, the funnest, the most learningest FME webinar. Who wants to be an FME data expert extraordinaire? It's a webinar where ordinary users can win extraordinary prizes by just demonstrating their FME knowledge. And that's all the intro I prepared. So, hi, I'm Mark Island, and with me we have...
I'm Dale Lutz.
Yeah, and we'll be your hosts for this morning. How are you feeling, Dale, about being a quiz show host?
It's a new role for me, and I'm really excited to give it a try. It's going to be pretty exciting, and I love the kind of old-time radio feel that we're off to the start with here. So
yes, excellent. Okay, well let me get onto the slides and let's get going. So we have a number of contestants today. Hopefully everybody knows how this game works, but the contestants have 3 lifelines available to them. One of them is ask the attendees when everybody will answer the question. Phone a safer, which is when we ask a safer we have on standby. That's Dan Eisminger from our Tech Experts team. And the 50-50 selection, where we'll just eliminate 2 wrong answers from the question, leaving a correct and 1 incorrect answer. And the attendees, by the way, all of the time that the questions come up, we'll let you vote as well on any question, not just the ones that you're specifically asked for. So, and if the contestants get 3 correct answers, swag package $25, 5 answers $50, 7 answers up to $100, and 8 answers gets you an Amazon gift card.
Wow.
So,
Who's paying for it? Who's paying?
I'm guessing it's you, but well, let's hope nobody gets more than 3 right then, shall we? Yeah, so we'll have up to 6 contestants today, depending on the time. And like I mentioned, everybody can answer questions all the time, and we will random select some of the correct answers at the end and award those audience members some prizes too. They only get $10. That seems a bit low, but maybe we'll sneak a little extra in.
I think we can top it up a bit. I'll see what we can do.
Yeah. So the important thing is to go to that link, and I think that Stephanie's going to chat that out for us. And what that link will get you is a page where the questions come up. Oh, in fact, that first question's come up already. Let me.
Stephanie, why don't you introduce yourself while Mark's sorting that out?
Sounds good. I'm Stephanie. I run the webinar program here, and I'm just going to be helping everyone behind the scenes. So I'm going to help our contestants come on the air and make sure everyone's set up, and anyone in the audience, if you have questions about the platform, I'm here to help keep everything running smoothly. Although Excellent. We are trying something new here and are venturing into unknown territory, so anything can happen.
I think this is well outside the boundary. Stephanie, you've been helping us with webinars at SAFE for how many years?
Like 8 now. It's been a while.
This is cutting some new territory today, so you got your work cut out for you.
I do, but I'm excited. Mark's put a lot of work into this. I think it's going to be a good time. The whole goal of this is just to have some fun and connect with our audience. So we're so happy to have everyone online.
Absolutely, yeah. And yeah, thanks Stephanie again for putting this together. And I think we've broken the records for the most slides in one presentation.
Oh.
So let's click on. So yeah, so the questions will look like this. For example, who at SAFE has the best head of hair? Is it Don, Dale, myself, or the FME Lizard? Would you like to have a guess at that one, Dale?
Well, I did peek ahead, so what am I supposed to do, Mark? Go for I'll go for the FME Lizard. How about that?
That sounds good. Well, so what we can do is we can see the answers as they come in live, and I'm coming last in that. And as you can see, as people pick their answers, the values will change live in the slide. So.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Ouch! Yeah, that hurts. Wow. Thanks, everyone.
Well,
The host always gets roasted. That's the point.
That's true. That's true. That's
And it does hurt even, I must say for myself, because as far as I can tell, the lizard actually has no hair at all.
That's fair enough. That's true. Anyway, so you get the idea how it works. And everyone who answers the question correctly will put you in a draw to win a prize. So there we go. So let's get started. And our first contestant is Hans from the Netherlands. Hans, are you there?
Come on down.
Oh, more sound effects.
I'm here.
Hi, Hans. Great to see you this morning.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Dale.
So I think I'm supposed to give a little bio about Hans, but I suspect a lot of people will know you already from being on our community. But Hans is one of our partners over in the Netherlands, works with a company, well, he owns a company called Red Geographics, longtime FME user. I know he takes lots of photos and rides his bike all over the country, which and makes lots of maps and does a lot of cartography. So
I think, doesn't he also own Blue Geographics as well?
yes, that's right. And yeah, I've seen some great things from there. So
yeah,
we should go check that out.
Yes.
Well, are you ready to play, Hans?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
Okay, let's get started then. So, question 1. FME is a platform for which activity? Is it data integration, data disintegration, data discombobulation, or data flocky knocky nihili pilification? What would you like to say, Hans?
I think I'm going to go with A.
I think you might be right. Is flocky knocky nihili pilification a Dutch word? It sounds very
It could be.
Dutch. Yeah.
Hawaiian. It's Hawaiian.
Yeah. Oh, is it? That could be too. Well, congratulations, Hans. Your answer to the level 1 question. We're up to level 2. And as you'll know, the questions get a bit harder, but not too much so far. So a geometry made up of pixels is called what? A raster, a LiDAR, a vector, or a monster?
I'm going to go with A again, although I've definitely seen rasters that have been monsters, but A is the answer.
I think that's what Dale would say as well. Raster. There we go. Absolutely correct, yes. A geometry made up of pixels is definitely a raster.
So if it's a scan of an old map with monsters on it.
Oh, then it could be both, yes. Can you do a raster scan of a point cloud of a monster? So the SAFE and FME logos are primarily which color? Are they purple, orange, aquamarine, or green? That's not to say they've not got variations in colors, but which one is the primary color?
I mean, I know the logo off the top of my head, of course. But this is a tricky one.
Do you know which ones it might not be?
I know which ones it definitely isn't going to be.
Okay.
I'm going to have to say B, orange.
B, orange. The color of the Netherlands. Let's check that out. And that's correct.
That was a tough one, Mark.
Oh, it was. It was a bit sneaky. There is green in there as well, but oh shoot, I've forgotten to activate the questions as I'm going along for the audience to answer. So I apologize for that. I will try and remember to do that. Anyway, congratulations, Hans. You're at the first level and get some more singing music. Yay! There you go. You've won a swag package. Congratulations. So on to the next question. The version of FME server hosted by Safe Software is called what? Dynamic FME, FME Cloud, FME Online, or FME Server Squared?
Ooh.
That is going to be B, FME Cloud.
I think you might be right. I quite like FME Server Squared as a name. I think that will be a pretty good name, but there we go. Up to the next level. I think answer this question and you're at another prize package.
Hey.
The option to check the option you check to control what data enters a workspace. What is it called? Is it called a dataset merge, a dataset fan out, a merge feature type, or a merge reader?
Oof.
That would have to be C, merge feature type.
Merge feature type. I wonder what the audience are thinking.
Yeah, what does that say?
I don't know. I can check, but without revealing it. But yes, you're correct. Well, maybe I should check that in the future. So there we go. Congratulations. That is another prize. Wow, we're zipping through these. Well done, Hans. 2 more answers until the next prize.
I botched the music. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. We were going to have music playing live, but GoToWebinar doesn't allow work that way, and GoToMeeting does. But anyway, so this is where it starts to get a bit trickier, I think. So which transformer finds the minimum and maximum values in the list attribute? Is it the list min-max extractor, the statistics calculator, the list histogrammer, or the list range extractor? Do you know this one off the top of your head, Dale?
I know what I would guess, but I wouldn't be certain.
Ah.
And what's bad is I only know one that I would rule out.
Well, Hans, you've got your 3 lifelines still, so.
Don't ask.
Yeah, and I must admit I don't actually have FME on this computer that I'm on right now, and even if I would have to be cheating.
Aha, that's right.
I'd like to call in a lifeline. I'd like to go for the 50-50 option.
The 50-50 option. Well, let's try that.
Through the 25-75 option.
There we go. We're left with the list min-max extractor and the list range extractor.
Wow. I'd have lost this round, Mark.
Would you? Yeah.
I thought it was the histogrammer, to tell you the truth, but. Ooh.
I mean, there's ways to achieve many things in many different ways within FMEs. But in this case, I'm going to guess it's the list range extractor.
List range extractor. Is that your final answer?
It is.
You really sure?
Yep.
And you're correct.
Woo.
I don't even think. Yeah, I don't think the list min-max extractor even exists. I think that's one I made up.
I have no memory of a list range extractor, so that's
wow. There we go.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever used it, to be honest.
Yeah.
This is where the educational part comes in. So now we know about that.
So whenever I do a training course, I tell my trainees that there's like 500 transformers. And I probably use about 150 of them.
Yeah.
On a semi-regular basis, and that's probably a lot.
Yeah, I still find the occasional transformer on the list. I'm like, I don't remember that. It still happens. So, okay, you're up to level 7 now. Now we're looking at big prizes. Okay, which of these formats is not intended for storing point clouds? Is it ASTM E57? Is it XYZ or XYZ? Entwine or HiPAC border? Let's put some obscure formats in there. We've got a lot of obscure formats.
The irony is that of the 4, I only recognize one, and I know that that one is actually used for storing point clouds. So that's
I think I can guess which one that would be. How about you, Dale? Do you know offhand?
I would be 90% sure on which one I would go for here.
Okay.
Depending on how tricky you are.
Well, we've got 25 responses from the audience, if you want to see the audience responses. So
I would like to see the audience responses, yes, please.
Okay, let's use up that lifeline.
Wisdom of the crowd.
There we go. So that's pretty definitive there.
Yeah, that looks pretty convincing.
For that. But then you got to ask, well, what did that 8% know about E57? Who knows?
Well, it could be like me. They don't know what it is either.
The standard format people.
Yeah. So There we go. So that's.
I'm gonna go with D.
D.
That's what I would do that too.
Okay. Have a bit of a drum roll, and yes, you're correct.
Ooh, tension.
Thank you, audience.
Say thank you to the audience. Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm not going to share my prize with them.
Wow, yeah, you're up to a package value between $75 and $100. Congratulations.
Almost all the swag we've got, I think.
Yeah. Well, I've emptied out the whole swag cupboard at this rate. So the final question, and you do have one lifeline left. According to our blog, we implemented a new algorithm for handling tolerance and precision in 2018. What did we call it? Was it discrete Fredrik distance, convolution kernels, anchored vertex adjustment, or Hilbert curve indexing? And I should mention that even if you get a question wrong, we don't take away other prizes. You get whatever prizes you get to keep them. So we don't take anything away here. We're not that cruel. But can you remember?
I certainly can't.
Okay. Can you remember the blog even? Oops, I've got to activate that question. So the audience can respond, even though you've used that lifeline, they can still answer. But any thoughts on that one?
Well, actually, just earlier today, I talked my colleague through one of the FME training exercises.
Oh, okay.
And it was the one with the spatial sorter custom transformer, which I think you created. That has a Hilbert curve.
I did, but there's a new version of it in 2021. So and it replaces.
Anyway, but that has a Hilbert curve, so I'm pretty sure that does nothing to do with the tolerance and precision.
Okay.
Just based on the wording, I'm gonna go with C, anchored vertex adjustment.
Yeah, you sure?
Taking the plunge.
Okay. And you're correct. Wow, that's fantastic. I didn't think anybody would know that. I'm totally impressed. That was just a word that Kevin and I made up because we couldn't think we needed something to call it. So fantastic. Well done, Hans. That means you are a winner.
Hey.
Fantastic.
Well, that's going to be a tough act to follow.
Yeah, well, there we go. We gave away the top prize with the first user. Well, congratulations, Hans. That was
thank you.
Fantastic.
And thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us this morning. So, okay, so well, let's move on quickly to our next contestant.
Yeah. Our data extraordinaire.
Thanks, Hans.
All right. I think Fredrik.
Fredrik, do we have Fredrik online?
Let's see. Do you hear me? Do you see me?
I can hear you. Yes. Can I see you? Yes, I can see you as well. There we go.
So how do you follow up on this act? Wow.
Well, there you go. That's going to be a tough call. And Dale said he thought the questions got harder as the contestants went on. So.
Uh-oh.
We'll see. So, Fredrik, I know you from online. I've seen you around online, but it says in your bio you've got a love for all things with data, which I think we all probably have there. And you work for Hueske in Sweden. So, and it says, which is pretty cool, that you once had to be to call a friend for your dad on the actual proper TV show. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of nervous for this, but that takes the prize in terms of nerves.
I can imagine, yes, being on TV and everything. Wow. So,
what is this?
yeah, the prizes aren't quite at the same level, but
thank goodness is what I say.
Well, that's fantastic, and thanks for calling to us from Sweden. We've got quite a few Europeans on this morning, so great. Well, are you ready to play?
Yeah, let's go.
Excellent. Let's play. Let's go for the first question. So, level 1 question. What is the name of the software company who makes FME? Cautious software, dangerous software, reckless software, or safe software?
I'd love to see what dangerous software makes, but I'll go for D, safe software.
I think you're right there. Yeah, I was thinking reckless. If that was the name of a format, would we be called reckless software?
Reckless.com would have been a good domain name.
Yeah, absolutely. I think safe is probably the best one to be out of all of those. And so, question 2. When we convert GIS to CAD, what does CAD refer to? C++ anxiety disorder, coordinate agile data, computer-aided design, or Canadian asparagus distributors? Oh, I'm not activating. Yeah, all right.
I love it was if it was D, but I'll go for C, computer-aided design.
You think? I think you could well be right there. There we go. Congratulations. So 2 questions correct, and I expect the audience probably got most of that as well. So here's a slightly tricky question, perhaps. How many transformers appear on the list on our website? So we don't want the exact number, but is it between 0 and 200, 200 to 400, 400 to 600, or 600 to 800? That one's...
Well, now, I remember one of the challenges over Christmas was to use as rare a transformer as possible, which also means I've looked at the list more than a normal human being should.
Of course. And you probably explored the very bottom of that list.
Yes, exactly. But then the question is, what was the number next to the bottom of that list?
Yeah. The question, isn't it? What would you say?
My memory says it's 500-ish. So I think I'll go for C, 400 to 600.
Yeah, you sure?
Yes.
Okay. And I think you're exactly right. In fact, I think I looked it up and there were something like 499 or 501, something like that.
It says 494 right now. I had to look myself. I think we lost a few of them. Must have been casualties because that seems a bit lower than I'd have thought. But
yeah, yeah. Oh well, maybe they
creative destruction.
Yes.
Oh, and the last one is the Grid Inquest reprojector. So sorry for the Grid Inquest people. You're at the bottom of the barrel.
Unfortunately, yes. Okay. Well, it did used to be the TCL caller that was bottom. So glad to see that's getting a bit of love. Congratulations, anyway. You've won the initial swag pack. Yay.
That includes a fresh baked Zemla.
Oh, if only it did.
Nice.
If only we could get them here. So, who was the keynote speaker at the last FME user conference? Was it astronaut Chris Hadfield, Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps, economist Janet Yellen, or Canadian actress Sandra Oh? Did you come to the conference, Fredrik?
No, this was before my time, but I know my colleagues went. And had the answer been Sigbjörn, I would have been, not surprised. But
we have quite an interesting mix of keynotes.
Yeah,
for sure.
that I can give you. I have an idea here.
Well, you've got your lifeline still, but
this is true. But then again, glory.
Oh, I know.
I think Janet Yellen is a really impressive pull for a keynote speaker, but I perhaps not as impressive as the real guys. I think I'll go for A, Chris Hadfield.
Chris Hadfield. Wow. And that's your final answer?
That's the move.
Yes.
And yes, you are right. It was astronaut Chris Hadfield.
For someone who didn't come, that's a pretty good guess.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we could or would have got any of the others, but
yeah. I don't know who Sandra Oh is.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Oh, she's been lots of things. You'll have to look her up. But
yeah.
Well, congratulations. You're now up to level 5, which means you have one more question to answer to get another prize. FME server automations have a little plus button in the corner to insert new objects. Which of these objects is not on that little menu? Is it trigger, action, bookmark, or schedule?
Yeah, I was worried there would be some kind of tricksy question for the new one, which I haven't got to yet. But no, I think, I mean, this is the stuff I work most with nowadays. I'll go with D, schedule. And if I don't get it right, I'll, you know, eternal shame.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'll go for D, schedule.
Schedule. Very good indeed. That was my trick question. I thought people might think bookmark, but fantastic. Yeah, so schedules you apply in server by using a trigger. So you put the trigger down with the schedule. But yes, you can put bookmarks and annotations in a server automation. So
and bonus mark, I have to tell a little peek at what's coming. That plus button may show up on Workbench one day. So watch out. So look out for that.
Wow. I saw some things the other day in Workbench that I proposed that were quite incredible. Anyway, congratulations, you've won the swag package, $50. Yay!
Two Zemlas.
Exactly. The Semla index is going well.
Okay, next question. Which of these astronomical terms does not appear in an FME format name? Sun, comet, planet, or star? So we already had a question about astronauts. So which one of these items that we see in the sky don't we see in FME?
Now this is a good angle on a question, I think.
Good.
I think it's time to break out the toolbox. Which tool? Do I think the audience knows this? I mean, this is the only bit of tactic I have is if I don't know, I shouldn't say what I think because that might make the audience.
That's right. It might influence them.
Then again, why would the audience listen to me and not just Google it? Well, I'll go for the 50-50 for this one. That seems like a fun thing.
The 50-50. Okay. Yeah, we haven't done any yet. There we go. 50-50 takes away sun and planet and leaves comet and star.
Sun, raster, and planet from the labs people that take pictures every day. So we're down to comet and star.
Comet or star?
Here we go. This one's making you think more than the server question. So that's.
Yeah, I always thought, should I look through the formats before I do this? No, there's no need. I wouldn't have looked for astronomical terms anyway, so. Okay, let's ask the audience. I will yield to the pressure.
See what the audience said.
Yeah.
So the audience have gone with comet B. So sun, comet, planet, star. You think it's comet?
Somebody's doing a late vote. That's convincing. That's good. I'll go for you.
Sorry, you're going with B, did you say?
I'll go for what the audience said. Comet.
B, comet.
And I think you're going to be
right.
Star APIC. Star APIC was the star format, I think.
That's right. Would you have known that beforehand, Dale?
I would have. Although this was a tough one, but I would have eventually got to comet as well.
Okay. So if the last user conference was before your time, then maybe the next question will be as well. So the new FME comic jokes about a problem with Zipster models that we once made. What was the problem with? They had an unlevel base that made it wobble. The FME logo was rotated. The arms were weak and broke off too easily, or they were too small and they rattled in the box.
So what does he have left for lifelines, Mark?
I think the only one you've got left is to ask the safer, which will be talk to Dan.
And I mean, right now it's I have no idea. So instead of just wildly speculating, I will call a safer. Let's see how the lifeline works.
Excellent, Dan.
You're my only hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Can we get Dan on air, please, Stephanie? like that music.
It's got some intro music.
Dan, are you?
Wait, I'm gonna try and help him out here. If not, I'm pretty sure you could call on me. I think I know this one.
Okay.
These are very famous and safe software.
Yeah.
I've even got one in the cabinet behind me.
Oh,
Dan, have you seen the question?
yes, I have. I've never actually seen the Zipster though. I don't know if I
Oh dear.
ever handled one.
Have you got any idea what the problem was?
Well, I would go with C or D myself.
Okay.
Either if the something's a bit weak or it rattled a bit too much.
Okay.
I don't know. I would maybe go with C.
Okay.
I hope they made the box the right size.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Dan.
What's Fredrik going to do?
So, Fredrik, what's your?
Yeah, I think I was going for the same thing. Like it has obviously adept but puny arms. So yeah, let's go for C. The arms were weak and broke off too easily.
And is that your final answer?
I mean, it's as final as it'll ever get.
Okay. And you're correct.
So when we gave these out at
Thanks,
when we gave them out at the World Tour, by the end of the day, there was always 2 or 3 people that came up and said, "What do I do now?" They'd have the arm in one hand. So the joke was the arms move once. You can move the arms once.
Yes. Fantastic. Well done. And well done, Dan, for remembering. And that means you've won the top swag package there. One more answer till the grand prize. Yay. Well done. Let's zip through to the next question. The final question. The FME transformer with the longest name. Which category does it appear in? Does it appear in the coordinates category, the rasters category, the point clouds, or the 3D category?
The longest name.
Yeah.
One of our colleagues made a nice crossword with an FME theme over Christmas, and there was the question about the shortest name, where the shortest name was one answer, but this obviously then works the other way around, and I don't have any idea what it is. And I also don't have any lifelines left.
No, I'm afraid not.
But then again,
I think the shortest would be the Tyler, 5 letters.
Yeah, I think that was the only 5-letter one.
Yeah.
The developer was accused by a customer of having been on a hallucinogenic drug when he named this one. There's one of our customers wrote that into us. So.
Wow.
Coordinates, rasters. Yeah, I'm thinking out of these 3, I've worked the least with rasters. I'm thinking it might be hiding in there somewhere, but I'm also thinking point cloud. That's like 9 or 10 or whatever letters to start with. Then you just don't need that much more to add to it. And 3D is like, ooh, mystery box. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
So we're coming down to guts or glory between B and C.
Okay.
I'll go for B, rasters, but because who knows?
Yeah. Final answer?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was coordinates.
Oh. Wow. I'd have got it wrong too, Mark.
Well, there you go. I'm trying to remember which one it is now. I did look it up. I did work this out, and it might be the coordinate system description converter, but I'd have to check that out. But still,
8th level question, I think.
That's a level 8 question. That's pretty tough, but
for
fantastic work. 7 questions right, and a lot of swag coming your way to Sweden.
Which really
thank you very much.
Is priceless, because you can always buy a $150 Amazon gift card, but FME swag.
Yeah, exactly.
Priceless.
You can't just buy that anywhere. So.
Well done. Well,
thank you, Fredrik, for playing along, and thank you for tuning in from Sweden.
Thanks for organizing. Take care.
We'll see you soon.
Got about $100 of swag coming your way. So
Fantastic. So our next contestant is Maurice. Am I pronouncing that right? Fantastic. And I've got to check your bio. I recognize your name. I see you around. Are you in the Netherlands as well? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. So we're getting a lot of users from the Netherlands today, and I hope you do as well as Hans did.
No,
so it says you
not. If the questions keep getting harder.
Well, it says you've been a user since 2009, and you're a certified professional and certified server professional. So
True.
That's fantastic. I don't think. Well, I know I'm not a certified server professional. So yeah, and you build FME workspaces to integrate data and to provide the owner results you didn't even know he wanted. So
exactly.
That's brilliant. That's what FME is all about, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's just dive straight into the questions. Yay, some music. So first question, you can download FME for which of these platforms? Is it the Nintendo Switch, 64-bit Windows, 32-bit DOS, or the HAL 9000?
Well, while I would see it running on the Nintendo Switch, I don't think it can do so right now.
No, that would be fantastic.
I'm going for answer B. Yeah.
Yeah, 64-bit Windows. Yes, I think that's right. Congratulations.
The HAL 9000 port would say, "I'm sorry, Mark. I'm afraid we can't read that CSV file."
That would be fantastic. No, it would never say that. It would always be able to do that. You'd be waiting a long time before it could. So the mascot for Safe and FME is which animal? Oops, I keep forgetting to activate the questions, but there we go. I've activated it for the audience now. So is it an FME lizard, an FME badger, an FME flamingo, or an FME jackalope?
I'd love to see a badger one day.
Yeah.
I know that's not it. Of course, it's green and it's a lizard. So answer A.
I think you may very well be right there. It is the FME lizard. Congratulations. Yeah, I would love to see any of those.
Yeah.
An FME flamingo, Dale? That
for people's birthdays. We'd have it for people's birthdays. It would fill up their screen. That's
a custom that they seem to have in North America, is to fill up your front lawn with plastic flamingos on your birthday. Okay, so which of these transformers belongs in the filters and join category? Is it the feature color setter, the feature holder, the feature merger, or the feature type extractor?
Let's see. Well, I think I'm going to go for answer C, which is a sort of join, a feature merger.
Very popular.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. And you are correct. You're right. It's a type of join. I couldn't put the feature joiner in there. I thought that would be a bit too obvious.
Yeah.
We hope people would stop using the feature merger, but they wouldn't. So we decided to just make it faster in FME 2021.
So it runs like lightning.
It's still the one-to-one. It's still
Yeah.
Workaround, and
it's
not available in the feature joiner. So.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's got a lot of uses like that.
Oh wow!
So, you've already won a swag package. Woohoo! We're going to be sending a lot of packages to the Netherlands. Question 4. Okay, so do you know what an anagram is?
Yes.
Okay, that's good, because I'm not always sure if that's just an English word that. So local space.
Wow.
Is an anagram of which transformer? The lateral space colorer, the raster palette coercer, the raster slope calculator, or the point cloud area sorter? That's I noticed the audience are a bit slower to respond this time. I think they're sort of looking at it and trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun creating anagrams. And,
I think I'm going to go with answer C.
Yeah? Is that
But
your
that's more
final
like
answer?
I feel like I'm on a time constraint.
Well, we don't have one, but we like to
Yeah.
keep moving.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so right now I'm going for answer C.
C. Okay.
Total gamble.
Correct. Well done, yes.
Yes.
Local space turtles roar. I like that. I don't know what a space turtle is or if it roars, but
It's like a teenage or a mutant ninja turtle.
yeah,
Maybe
that would be. That's
Space.
cool.
a nephew.
Oops. Oh,
or
what have I
a
done?
cousin.
I've done something there. Oops.
Uh-oh. Pull it back.
Okay, we got this one right. So sorry, I clicked the mouse. Oh, hang on, I'm doing this wrong. Sorry, we'll get there.
These slides are finicky.
I pressed a
wonder how
random button I shouldn't. Okay, we're on to
What
level
did the audience do on that last question?
5. On the space turtles roar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me have a look. I can probably tell you. Yes, they went for the raster slope calculator, 60%. So
Our audience is amazing.
Yes.
they are.
The letter U was a clue there, I think.
It very likely was. So Teradata.
Ooh.
Is it a file format, a folder format, a database format, or is it a web URL format? Have you used Teradata before, Maurice?
No. I'm thinking folder or maybe database. I don't think it's a web or URL. But I'm going for the audience.
Yeah, you're going to ask the audience. Okay.
Yes.
Wisdom of the crowd coming up.
Let's see what they've got for us. They think it is 50% say database, 56, 59, 61.
Well, then we'll go for answer C, a database.
It's always a clue, I think, when it goes up like that, because people are looking it up quickly and coming in with the answer. And they are right. Teradata is a database format. Excellent.
Awesome.
And I think.
Thank you, audience.
Yay, another swag package. There we go. Yay, some more music. I should say you don't get all of the swag packages. You just get the latest one that you've got.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's $75.
Yeah.
I think it's chock full of Transformer guides, Mark.
Yeah. So that would seem to suppose that the $150 gift card is worth more than $100 of FME swag, and I don't know. Anyway, so which of these countries has the most certified FME users? Is it New Zealand? Is it Germany? Is it India? Or is it France?
Oh, that's a good question.
I was very surprised at when I looked it up. Some of these countries have, a lot more than I expected.
Yeah. I'm gravitating towards Germany, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
So,
well, we have a 50-50, and you're asked Dan as well.
Yeah, I'll go for the 50-50 option.
Okay, let's see what that comes up with. New Zealand or India.
Oh.
So good job you didn't go with Germany.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking New Zealand. I'm still not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll go for New Zealand.
Yeah, are you sure? There's a lot of people in India. Final answer, New Zealand?
Yes.
And you are correct.
Oh.
Well done. Yes, New Zealand have, I think, the highest per capita number of certified FME users.
Wow.
But India, what happened there? We seem to have gone to the wrong slide somewhere. Okay, let's see where that. See, I knew there'd be something somewhere that would get me.
We do have a lot of slides set up this way, but
we do. I knew there must be one somewhere that was wrong, We are on game 3, question 7. Let's flip to.
We're getting up there.
There we go. So, on FME server, it's called dark mode. But what is it called on FME desktop? There's a little label that appears above this option in the workbench. What does it say? Does it say canvas appearance? Does it say dark light mode? Does it say visual experience? Or does it say night shift?
I've never really paid attention to this.
Yeah, I don't think many people do. And
no.
Would you know this, Dale?
Oh, yes. I was very involved in this feature. So
okay.
I suspect Dan would if you had to ask him.
Okay.
Well, then let's ask Dan.
Okay, Dan, can we have you on
Put the pressure on Dan there, but
Dan, are you online yet, Dan?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Dan.
All right.
Do you know what the question is? Can you see the question?
I like night shift, but yeah, dark mode. I thought it was dark mode, but I would go with B.
You would say dark light mode.
Dark light mode. I think it's the next best thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Maurice, was that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. Otherwise, canvas appearance was a close second, but I think I'll go for answer B.
Answer B? Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Visual experience, it says.
I got it wrong too.
Where is that?
Under FME options. Yeah.
I totally got it wrong. I'd have gone like Maurice. Maybe A is his second choice. I started to doubt myself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
It's always the case, isn't it? Yeah.
If you go into the options, it says visual experience, dark or light. And experience. So there we go.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
cool.
thank you for playing, Maurice. And
sure.
you certainly have a lot of swag coming your way.
Yeah.
You do. Thank you.
Well, thank you for playing. Yeah.
Yeah, we will be sending. Forget how far was it? Yeah, up to level 6. So I think we have about $50 of swag coming your way. So that'll be good.
Yeah.
And
we'll
Matt.
make sure it's the right amount. Yes.
Let's see if
Matt
is online.
Is Matt
I'm gonna
next?
send a webcam request. I think I see him online. So
Yeah, I saw him earlier. So
here we go.
Hi, Matt. Yes, we can hear you.
Excellent.
So let me see. You live in Texas, is that right?
That's correct.
Fantastic. And I'm just looking at your bio. It says you love tinkering with data, and so I think you've come to the right place here. And integrating data into your hobbies, including home brewing beer, roasting coffee, and cooking. So how do you integrate data into home brewing beer? That would be
a lot of tracking different changes over time, and then being able to play with some of the variables and recipes and such. It's, I don't know, 50-50 art and science, sometimes a little more one or the other, but usually always delicious. So
fantastic. I'm guessing sensor data might come into play there.
I don't have anything too fancy set up. It's mostly just charting different readouts there's a little thing. It's like a little bobbing thermometer looking thing called a hydrometer. Basically measures the density of the liquid, and over time as the beer ferments, the liquid gets less dense with sugars and thins out with the alcohol.
Oh, wow.
Kind of how far along in the process it is. So interesting.
Fantastic.
You know, there is an XML variant called beer ML that Don always talks about. So you can standardize your outputs using beer ML someday. I think FME supports it.
I'm gonna have to look into that immediately.
Well, not too immediately, because we have some questions for you. Are you ready to play?
I am. I've gone out early in all the rounds before playing along, so I hope everyone's ready for a little schadenfreude.
I'm sure you are going to do fantastic. So, Let's see. Safe Software, makers of FME, is headquarters in which country? Are we in Dinotopia? Are we in Canada? Are we in Arundel? Or are we in the Mushroom Kingdom?
So I got to visit during the last user conference. Very beautiful. I wish it was the Mushroom Kingdom, but I'm going to go with B, Canada.
I think you're right there for sure. And I suspect, Dale, do you know where the Mushroom Kingdom is?
I don't. Is that in Vancouver Island?
It could be. No, I think it's in, is that Mario? Is that Nintendo Mario World of Mushroom Kingdom? I think it might be. I can't remember where I got it from now. And
That's
Aaron,
for me.
Arundel, I think Stephanie might know that one. Because I think it came from Frozen, and I'm pretty sure she knows that movie. So the FME Lizard's our main mascot, but what is our secondary mascot? Secondary seems a bit unfair to him, but that's the Zipster. So is the Zipster a US postal worker, a robot, a circus clown, or a zebra in pajamas? Or zebra?
Well, I'd certainly hope that we haven't been breaking arms off of postal workers. Some people may feel different about clowns, but I have seen him before. He's a little robot, little cute guy, so I'm going to go with B.
I think you're definitely right there. It'd be fun if they had a Zipster that worked with zip codes, but yeah, there we go. He's a robot. Congratulations, up to level 3. This is the question that could win you some prizes. So when you start FME Workbench, what 2 tabs appear? Is it Start and Main? Is it State and Main? Is it Start and Canvas? Or is it Live and Canvas?
Boy, I really hope I don't make a fool out of myself, but I believe it is A, Start and Main.
Start and Main.
I think B is a restaurant.
I think you are absolutely right. Start and Main. Yes, State and Main. Well, I know that as a movie. I think it's got Sarah Jessica Parker in it, and it's a good film. But Start and Main are definitely our tabs. So that means you have won a swag package. Yay!
Hopefully we can get that across the border. The border is closed, but I think our couriers can find a way through.
Absolutely. The Zipster will get it there. Neither snow nor sleet nor hail will stop that package getting through. So FME supports reading and writing Adobe PDF. But what does PDF stand for? Does it stand for Portable Document File, Portable Document Format, Printable Document Format, or Printable Document File?
The place data goes to die.
Yes. Oh, don't we all love PDF?
Until FME resuscitates it, we bring it back.
We can bring it back to life somewhat.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the reading of PDFs is a relatively new feature, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm a little split on this one, so I'm gonna ask the audience.
We're gonna ask the audience. Okay. Well, so far we've got 27 responses. Let's see what they said. And they are 77% portable document format.
I was split between A and B, but I think that seals it, so I'll go with B.
Sealed
document format.
Thank you, audience.
Yes.
Yes. Dale said thank you before we knew they were right.
I had a pretty good idea.
You had a pretty good idea on that one, yeah. So congratulations, that's up to level 5. One more question to get the next level of prize package. That question is, which of these is not a category of Transformers? So if you open FME up today, FME 2021, 3 of those will be Transformer categories, 1 of them will not be. Which is the one that will not be a category?
Transformer category is not as popular as we once thought they would be.
Yeah, maybe not. So spatial analysis, attributes, strings, or databases.
I get a good feeling about D, databases.
Yeah? Is that going to be your answer?
I think that's the hill I might die on. So let's roll.
Well, what else? Does he have some lifelines left, Mark, or what?
Oh yeah, there's two lifelines left. It depends if Matt wants to keep them or not for the later.
Let's take a gamble. I'll keep them, and if I go out, then just wasn't meant to be.
Databases is correct.
Look at that.
There used to be a databases category, but we did a reorganization and that changed a few.
That was, so you can tell that I'm an old timer because I was pretty sure there was. I was hoping to help Matt out, but I'd have been wrong. So don't listen to me.
I've done a lot of work with the other three, so that was kind of my process of elimination.
There we go. So what did you think, Dale, if it wasn't databases?
I thought spatial analysis.
No, that one got added, I think, in the latest. So yeah, congratulations. You're up to the next level of prize package. And 2 more correct answers will get you up to the next level. So the first of those questions, are you a spatial kind of person?
Oh, I like to think I am.
Good. Well, any straight line drawn on a Mercator map is called what? Is it a meridian, a rhumb line, a great circle, or a parallel?
Ooh.
So what if I got a Mercator map and I draw a straight line, what is it going to be?
I hope nobody I know is watching because I'll feel great shame because I really should know this, but I don't. So I'm going to call in some help from Dan.
Okay, Dan, can we get you on the line, please, Dan? Hey, Dan.
He needs his music.
I heard someone coughing there. I hope that you weren't sort of giving the answer away. It's been done. But anyway, you're allowed to answer this anyway. So
no, I wasn't coughing for the answer. I'm pretty sure. This is one thing I do know. I'm pretty sure it's B. The rhumb line.
Rhumb line.
Just the name sticks with me.
It's not spelled RUM line.
It's better with
a rhumb line's not straight. A rhumb line is sort of swayed. That's the RUM line. Okay, well, Dan says B. So, Matt, what do you think? Is that?
I'm going to trust Dan on this one.
Yeah?
Yep. Let's go for B.
Final answer. And it is. It's a rhumb line. Well done, Dan.
Dan sounded confident.
Thank you, Dan.
Straight off the bat there. That was brilliant.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan.
Up to level 7. And the questions are definitely getting harder because this one's a bit of a doozy, I think. So when you open the FME Quick Translator and you want to run a translation, it gives you an option for the reader. What is that option? Is it merge filter? Is it merge feature types? Is it merge source data sets to one destination? Or is it single merged feature type? Yeah, this one's a tough question.
Tricky. What do I have left? 50-50?
You have the 50-50, yes.
All right, let's burn it.
Okay. No point letting it go to waste. There we go. It is either merge source data sets to one destination or single merged feature type.
Still a little torn, but I think let's ride with D, single merge feature type.
Yeah? Is that your final answer here?
It might be my final answer, yes.
Okay, let's check that out. I'm sorry, yes, it is merge source data sets to one destination.
Well, that's okay.
That was a tough one. Single merge feature type, that does occur in Workbench, but
yes,
not in a quick translator, I'm afraid. So, but hey, thanks, Matt, for playing, and you got up to the excuse me, the second level of prizes. So we'll be sending something down to Texas for sure, won't we, Stephanie?
Definitely. We have some good swag coming your way, and I promise it won't be a zipster with the arms that fall off.
We don't send snow either. We don't need that again.
Yes, we won't do that.
We won't send you any of our snow.
No. Well, that was good timing, though.
Yeah, thanks for playing, Matt. That's fantastic.
Thanks for having me on.
Ah, you're welcome. Absolutely. Okay, so Stephanie, I think that brings us up to an hour's play.
Yes.
Yeah, that was actually perfect timing, and we ended up having Hans the data extraordinaire. So I don't know if Hans is still online. Do you want to come take a victory wave?
Yeah, we did. We had Hans and
our data extraordinaire of the day.
Yay, well done. Do we have anyone else lined up? Because we still have some questions. I mean,
should we imagine running this again, and we could bring back the remaining contestants another time? Because I think is that a good idea?
I think that could be a good idea. We definitely had a lot of submissions that we weren't able to get to everyone. So I think we'd love to run this again and bring back some of the people who applied for sure. So
okay, well then, let's save our questions till next time.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Well, I mean, thank you everyone for attending, for playing the game, for submitting your actions as users. I hope you put I should say now, please put your real name or some sort of name that we can contact you when in the questions that we did online. Otherwise, we won't be able to pick random people for out of the correct answers. Yeah. So I'll put the last question up. The last question was the one that we would have got to with the last person, just in case we got that far. But you can change your name in there. So if you want to change your name to something we might recognize, so we can get in touch with you if we send you a prize, then that would be awesome.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much to all our contestants today. We had just the best group of users on. That was a lot of fun. And everyone here is already a data extraordinaire in our books. So
absolutely. And yeah, well, thanks for being on as well, Dale. And that was great. And for Dan giving his answers, which that was a definite great answer, the Mercator map one there.
So yes.
That was fantastic.
Well done.
Okay, so shall we wrap up then, Stephanie? And
I think so. Yeah, I'll take back control, and we can turn off our webcams and shut it down, and we'll be in touch when we plan the following episode.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, again, congratulations, Hans. You were the top winner today. So everyone else, you get a lot of swag, and we'll.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks everyone. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.